tea hot than a bitch.
This nigga is slurping tea.
That shit was hot than a bitch. I'm not doing it no more. Don't worry.
Is that one of those things that you've been kind of getting tuned up on? Is how people sound good over podcasts? It's not just the microphone and the post production is they drink some tea. What kind of tea you got, nigga?
Passion orange. It's good for the throat and soothing.
It's good. Don't ever tell me what's good for the throat. Don't ever.
Hey man, we gotta cater to all the fan base, God. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the other fan bases. So off mic, we were having a conversation about apparently there's news that Tessa Thompson and Michael B. Jordan went to couples therapy before couples counseling, because I guess they are different, before recording or making the movie Creed.
Okay.
And just through our train of thought and conversation, I just happened to Google, is Tessa Thompson gay? That's not the fun part.
Right.
So the article popped up, 2018. Tessa Thompson came out as bisexual in a new interview, in addition to opening up about her relationship with Janelle Monáe.
I would give just about anything just to watch.
Just to watch. Just to watch. Just to watch.
I just want to smell the room. I want to smell the room afterwards.
Mouth? Like Janelle Monáe and Tessa Thompson, dog.
I wouldn't even disrespect her like that. I just want to watch. I want to film it. I want to be an emotional support animal in the room for y'all. Like, Jesus Christ. Congratulations to both of you.
That's a beautiful thing if you guys are still together. And I congratulate you on Black Love. But also, I would be respectful enough to just watch, but disrespectful enough to beat my meat.
Oh, I'm coming a lot.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my God.
Nothing.
I'm gonna look like Bill Murray on the corner when Slimer was done and shit. Like when they turn, I'm just gonna be over there, dog. Just like.
Yeah. Like the fucking when they blew up the goddamn Stay Puft Man.
Man, I might be on the wall like when the aliens cocoon your ass, like just
nigga,
fucking just in it, just.
Hey, dog, they gonna look over. They gonna look over on the floor. It's gonna be like me being Neo waking up from the Matrix and shit. Fucking yeah. Nuts.
Oh my God,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Let me get famous.
All right, we gonna start the show.
Shut up, I'm gonna say what I want. I'm free to believe, my speech is long, and you need to receive. You can be wrong, what you want now. The plan is started, so listen to Sam and walk in. Say hardcore truths with a special contrast, cause it's the Illegal Opinions Podcast.
Yeah, we know we can't say that. Welcome back to Illegal Opinions Podcast, episode 149. The last place for real talk. Listen with an open mind or leave mad. The choice is yours. I'm your comedian host, Sam Ridley, in the building. My man, Jay Spade, Marcus Palmer, in the building. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a 10. That was definitely a you can't say that moment. I be thinking about that shit. Like, some of y'all know I auditioned for AGT. And when people find out that you do something, they want to see what you've done. Mm-hmm. And I'm just thinking about, you know, that fantasy. You get on the show, everybody knows your name. They go, oh, he has a podcast. And some people that listen to podcasts know, let me listen to the most recent one. Mm-hmm. Some people go to number one. And the first thing they hear after they saw me doing some nice, wholesome shit on AGT is Halle Berry's pussy is trash.
Which was recanted.
Yes, it was. In like, 50, 60 episodes later. But
more than that. But.
Right. I know, right? It took a while for that pussy to get good on this pod. But look, this is me getting ahead of it so that when it come down, they go, hey, I'm going to be like 149 bitches, 149.
Yeah.
I brought it up. Don't want to hear it. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to it, man. We got some fun shit, some interesting shit. Me news. He always asks me what's going on with me. Vet TV has responded. I put in a submission tape to do a comedy set for veteran television. That's vets that move into entertainment, and they're gonna let me record a special for their channel. So that'll be coming out.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they hit me back like literally right before we started. So
no, that's dope. Because you didn't really explain what Vet TV was. I thought you was gonna be in there fixing the goddamn dog.
Vet TV. Hey, like we need to be able to watch the Property Brothers while we.
Right, nigga, the fucking pussy whisperer.
The pussy whisperer.
I'm sorry, the cat whisper. Whatever.
That would be a cool. Well, I guess that was Hitch. That was technically his job. He was a pussy whisperer.
Why they call cats pussies?
Actually, somebody sent me a meme on that this week. It's not about it being like an actual vagina. It's like a state of cowardice is the.
Oh, word.
Yeah. It's not even pussy. It's like pussilated or something like that, and it comes from that. It's not actually calling somebody a vagina.
I don't know, man. Like I've been around a bunch of cats, and I don't mean vaginas. I've been around a lot of those too, but the cats. Feline wise that I've been around, them niggas ain't. I hate cats.
You hate cats?
Like them niggas will come around your leg and like rub themselves against you, and then dig their nails into your skin.
That's not pussy, I don't think. So you saying
No.
that we've been saying it wrong? Maybe.
No, what I mean, I'm not saying pussy as in vagina. I'm saying pussy as in cats.
Yeah, and you don't like them pussies.
No, I don't like. I mean, I like pussy, but I don't like. This is confusing.
This is real confusing. I don't know what's happening.
The cat version of pussy would be cat.
All right, what we got? No. We wildin', but yeah, Vet TV, Veterans Television,
Yes,
all
Vet
that
TV,
good
that's
stuff.
dope.
And
So
I will. Yeah.
You let people know where to find it.
I will. This is just some random shit that I saw, and I know how much Marcus is a big fan of Anthony Mackie. So I was like, I gotta let him know. You know, any project he do, Marcus, boom, there, son.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he got a clear arm on in a movie for Netflix, boom, whole thing, Marcus, awake.
Yeah.
Y'all feel me?
At midnight.
At midnight screening of a Netflix show is wild. You couldn't wait, and that bitch just gonna be there.
I couldn't wait for that shit to be horrible.
Couldn't wait. So let me find this shit. Okay, so he just recently did an interview because I don't know if you know what his movie's gonna be about. The Captain America movie, you know, that's in production and all that good stuff.
I do.
I'm not gonna ruin that because that's a whole nerd tangent. This is a quote from him in the interview because me and you talked about how he interviewed in the past. Mm-hmm. Do you remember do you like his interviews or not, or you feel like he be saying too much?
I think him saying saying too much. Let's go with B.
Saying too much. Okay, so this is in quotes. Okay.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you the caption of the article. Anthony Mackie promises a lot of junk in Captain America's trunk. All right, now quote. Quote. I had about 4 costume fittings, and Round Brown is looking delicious in the spandex, baby. That's all I'ma say. The Round Brown is gonna make you happy. It's peanut butter and jelly on a summer day, baby. You know what I'm talking about? End quote. Now, this is who Cap gave his shield to. I know this is that thing, y'all. And me and Marcus ain't never really got into this. And this is more moving back into the real world. You can't just give your friends jobs because y'all been cool for a minute.
Yeah.
You feel like I know he was your man's, you know what I'm saying? Like he was doing recon and everything, but like, you know, Bucky was like right there. Like
Word.
he was right there.
The Winter Soldier was right there.
He was right there. You met this dude at the VA. Like he told you, I'm down to the VA now.
You was lapping this nigga on while he was jogging around the Memorial Pool in D.C., you was lapping this nigga on your left.
You did another one. I assume you did another one.
Hey, you know what's funny? I just put that together. In Endgame, when he came back, when Anthony Mackie came back, the Winter Falcon came back, he was like, on your left.
Oh, he was salt.
I just put that together. Like, because when he was lapping him at the park, he would say on your left.
Right.
And then when he came back, he was like, on your left. I just put it together. Sorry.
Oh, wow. People. Oh, yeah, you hella late on that one.
Yeah, I'm super late. It's like catching the Jay-Z verse and you're like, oh, shit. My bad.
That shit happens, though. Because I still, every now and then you hear something like, he spit that shit 15 years ago. I heard it today.
Yeah. God damn. Yeah. But Anthony Mackie is kind of like in the same vein as Michael B. Jordan. Like they're corny dudes. And they're both, to me, like stale bred actors. And I do think, and we're gonna have this conversation, we've said it before, about the good blacks in Hollywood. And I do think that he is just one of those people that are one of the good blacks in Hollywood, or in Hollywood's eyes, that they give these roles to. Because you can't tell me that you think Anthony Mackie is a good actor. Like, what would you point to? What would you point to give such a role as Captain America to Anthony Mackie? You're gonna kill off Steve Rogers. Oh, not kill off, but old off Steve Rogers, and then give the shield to Anthony Mackie, who's never carried a movie, who's never carried a series on television, because and there are reasons for that. Sometimes, and we've all worked with these people that were not good at their job, but did enough to be company men and fly under the radar. To me, that's who he is in Hollywood. That's who Michael B. Jordan is in Hollywood. Like, I'm not hating if they're like being double agents, being bad actors, and being fucking good in front of the camera and making these white production companies feel comfortable with their role. Get your bread. I'm not mad at that. And like if you bump into these cats in the street, they're like, yo, what's up, bruh? Like, yo, what's up, man? No. I'm playing the game. Like, that's my code switch. I respect it. But in storyline, when Ant-Man whips your ass at your house, you can't be Captain America now.
So, okay, I'm sorry. Were you done? I don't want to cut you off.
I'm done.
Okay. The only thing I would disagree with is, and slightly, is that he's never carried a film. He's carried films. He just hasn't carried any successful ones. And that's not a slight. That's just simple and plain. Like, there hasn't been an Anthony Mackie #1 at the box. Like, it hasn't. Will it? Yes. But it is not because of Anthony Mackie.
Yeah,
it's going to be because you're the new Cap.
Banner.
Right.
Marvel banner.
And don't get me wrong. He's a self-aware actor enough to know that that's why. He said that in an old Comic-Con interview. There's no more movie stars, or there's very few. They're coming to see Captain America. Yeah. They're not. But I think what he misses in the role of Captain America is Chris Evans was damn near Captain America off stage too.
Yeah.
Like, I was following him on Twitter because I even loved the stuff that he was saying, and his stances on things, not even necessarily politically, but in the entertainment realm. And he wouldn't have said no goofy shit like this in an interview. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, and don't get me wrong, it's like, this is just who I am. Captain America is that role. So this is just Anthony Mackie's persona. But I'm like, I know they said the America's ass thing in that one movie. And then they talked about, what's old girl's name that played Captain Marvel?
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, they talked about her ass.
About her today.
Yeah, they talked about her ass being flat in the suit. But no, I'm like, I don't think this was something that, like, you needed to say.
Right.
It just was something you just need to say, bro. Like, you tooting up your own ass on on the
Brie
news.
Larson. Brie Larson.
Brie Larson, yes, thank you. You tooting up your own ears, go look at the round brown.
Because
Like-
now he's trying to, hey, just so you, if America's ass is still here, check it out. But I think the funny part comes in where Anthony Mackie is a staunch Trump supporter. He voted for him.
Is he?
Documented. And now
Didn't know
you're becoming
that.
Captain America. So now you got this polarizing effect of when this comes out, and it will, when the movie decides to, be fucking previewed and released, Captain America is a black man that supports Trump.
Interesting. Yeah, I
This is
didn't know
not
that.
gonna, this is not going to be the support that Marvel got for Black Panther when it came out. This is going to be a black man dressed in an American flag that's a Trump supporter.
You think this will be the first Marvel movie that opens and isn't received well?
Well, no, because there have been plenty that have not been received well. We just went through one with Ant-Man, the Quantum Realm, but I think Marvel is betting right now on the diversity dollar,
Yeah, they are real heavy.
real heavy. Like most of the things that they're coming out with are now diversity heavy, and that's cool. No problem with that. Like kids like seeing themselves as superheroes of all different colors. That Black Panther shit, as much as I was not a fan of the movie, that shit was a fucking wave. When you do this and you have a black man draped in an American flag, well, mostly white, but supposed to be flag, type, that's also a Trump supporter. And I'm pretty sure I saw a clip of him saying that he did vote for Trump. That's going to be an issue. That's not going to be all right. I don't give a fuck who you. That would have to be a fucking dynamite movie, which I don't think it will be. I ain't seen nothing about it. Just that he's in it. But it would have to be a fucking dynamite, star-studded, fucking really, actually. I mean, let's be real. Like Marvel movies aren't like movies that you're looking for good acting in.
Not necessarily, no.
You're looking for the action and the nostalgia and the fucking storytelling. The acting, nah. Robert Downey Jr. was always that same nigga. Whether he was
pretty
in
much.
that or in fucking shoot 'em up, bang bang, or whatever the fuck shit was called. He's always been that guy. That role fits him. Except for Tropic Thunder. Still classic. Anyway.
Classic.
Oh, this has got nothing to do with nothing. Have you seen the pushback that Ben Stiller's been getting for that movie?
Yeah, I have, and we can get off of the other shit because I think we said enough. But yeah, I did see that, and I love that he's like, man, fuck y'all, more or less.
Yeah, like yo, I don't give a fuck.
All of us spent all that money already. all of that Chocolate Thunder money is gone that y'all mad about. Yeah, I'm glad. Kudos to you, Ben Stiller. Fuck these people.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Like the fact that this shit came out, what the fuck? Like I don't even know. I'm gonna guess 15 years ago.
That might have been one of the first Blu-rays I bought, like a long time.
Y'all talking about that shit, nigga? Nah.
You know, this is a perfect segue, actually, to how people loved it and then want to wait to be mad about it. You know, on one side of the coin to the other. Let's talk about this Chris Rock, Will Smith shit. So, as we all predicted, Chris Rock did the smart thing and stayed real fucking quiet until he made the bag.
Yeah.
Off of this, as he should have. So, he dedicated the end of his set, because everybody was waiting on it, to Will and Jada on his Selective Outrage that's on Netflix that he did live, and that shit was kind of dope the way he did that. Anyway. And I watched it since they edited it too. They took all the mistakes out finally.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they went in because he flubbed a joke at the end.
Yeah, he said it. I fucked up the joke. Yeah.
And that it's not there anymore. It's
Oh,
just all the
really?
way. Yeah, if you go watch it, it's not there. So they've already went through and cleaned it up and put up a new edited version. But anyway, to the point of him talking about this Will and Jada thing, is the backlash on the internet, because there's a backlash for everything now, is interesting that people are acting like Chris is wrong now. Chris is the one.
Hey, you know what? Stop right there.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go piss.
Okay.
Tell some jokes, Nikki.
Ain't that a bitch? Okay, so this dude is going to pee. Well, I'm sure he already saw the Chris Rock thing. I will not be telling jokes because people pay for that. What I will say, I don't know if y'all can hear this dude in the background. Listen up, y'all. So the Vet TV thing. Let me go back to that and explain it a little bit. Go to Vet TV. Just type Vet TV in Google. You'll see the page come up. They are very forward with helping veterans that want to do or are doing entertainment. They already saw kind of a package when I put my stuff in, and they enjoyed the tape. So hopefully that'll get me on these USOs and things of that nature. I'm still waiting back to hear from AGT. People keep asking me about that. That takes up to like a month. If you think about it, like they got to go through, tens of thousands of people, and then they'll find mine. It's all good. We'll see what happens from there. And when Marcus gets done, because he's probably taking a hard piss. He's over 40, and them stones ain't no bitch. So
I don't have kidney stones, nigga.
This is brought to you by Zymbalta. No, I'm just playing. But
Man,
he was holding that one.
Yeah. It came out of nowhere, man. That's how you know you're getting like a little older. Like you just chilling. I peed. This is too much information. I peed before we started.
Oh,
so I'm
damn.
like, okay, I'm good. And then I got like, that was like the pre-pee.
Yeah,
the pre-pee. I had a pre-pee before. And I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I feel all right. And then as soon as we got onto the Will Smith, Chris Rock thing, or the Chris Rock Will Smith, it was just like knocking at the door. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta pee for real.
Jada makes you have to shit. I think that's what it is. Like she makes your bowels move.
I'm sorry. I do apologize to everyone listening.
No, you good. That shit was funny. That shit was funny to me. So yeah, the Chris Rock shit came out. Long story short, I saw it and thought that it was well done. It was well said. He ended it on a good punch. He left the stage, and it should be done. But of course not. Everybody's saying he's wrong for dragging this out, and that he need to leave Jada alone. That was one of my favorite ones. And that the whole him saying he went to see Emancipation to see him get whipped.
Right.
Why is it okay for a man to walk on stage and slap a man, and then when this dude talks about it, people are more upset?
Is that okay? Oh,
I'm asking.
Rhetorical. Okay.
No, I'm asking.
Because, and I was having this conversation earlier with a friend of mine who called me and asked me, because he listens to the podcast. Shout out to You Know Who You Are. And he asked me, he's like, did you see the Chris Rock thing? And I said, of course I did. I'm a fan of comedy. I watch most comedy. And he says, and we actually just talked about the Chris Rock, the end of the shit. We talked about the end of the fuck. He did like you did, like everybody saying, go watch the last 9 minutes.
That's it.
So we talked about it, and after a long conversation, we really got into like some like real nuts and bolts shit. And I said, the problem, this shit, a lot of this hate came from Black Twitter, which is, I know I was joking, kinda anyway. Last podcast, I said, I'm tired of the Black community, right? Because this is what you get from what is labeled as the Black community. It's Black Twitter, and a lot of those people on there that are talking shit about it are Black women. And no shade to Black women, I love you, but shut the fuck up, because, and this is not a shut the fuck up segment. This just came. I'm sorry, but you don't know what the fuck it's like to be a Black man. To be a Black man from Brooklyn, New York. To be small framed, thin guy, got bullied. We all saw Everybody Hates Chris. That was based on the shit he went through when he was growing up in New York. To become famous, not just famous, to become a fucking star. To not just a star, to become a fucking GOAT in comedy. And have another megastar walk up to you at an award event, nationally, globally televised, and get the shit slapped out of you? Would women, and what these women, whatever the color is, don't understand is how much Will Smith took from that black man at that time that he fucking slapped him on that fucking stage.
Yes, thank you. Exactly. Me and you sat up here talking about when I got assaulted, and I called you about it because I was like, I can't even tell you what it is. It's not tangible, but something was taken from me.
Exactly.
It's the same.
It's the same thing. Now, that was seen by you, who you were with, and maybe
a couple people at the
20
light.
other people that just saw the interaction.
Right.
Right. This shit was seen by millions. Millions and millions. Shit, fuck that. Billions. It's on billions of people have seen this fucking clip of Will. These are the two of the biggest black stars in the world. You walk up on stage and you slap me. You took something from me. I allowed you to have it. Yeah. That's the other thing. I allowed you to have it. And it's like one of those things. It's kind of funny how even with the black dudes that are chiming in on, oh, that's some whole shit. Oh, you did blah, blah, blah. These are the same niggas that say, nigga, if you beat me up, then every time I see you, we got to fight. If you feel that way, how could you have a negative connotation to fucking Chris Rock waiting to do this special and say what he said?
You can't.
You can't. If you're somebody that feels like, yo, if we fight and you beat me up, fucking man on man, one on one, mano y mano, fucking whatever the fuck. Okay, from now on, every time, like, we not gonna stop fighting until I beat you up. You can't feel a way about what the fuck Chris Rock did. Will Smith did what he felt like doing in his moment on his night. Guess what the fuck happened? Chris Rock did what he felt like doing on his night.
That's it.
So shut the fuck up. Shut up. You can't now feel the way because Chris Rock did the same shit to Will Smith that Will Smith did to him. On my night, I got the mic. And I'm gonna rock this bitch. Well, he kind of, I thought the special was so-so, to be honest.
I heard Marlon Wayne's special was better. And I know I don't want to do a comparison thing, but they dropped out. Marlon been working. That's a conversation I wrote down. He been working.
He does have a new special. I saw the last one, and I turned it off when he decided to do the butt cheeks out in the back of the pants thing. I'm like, all right, I'm cool. You doing some gimmicky shit. I'm fine with that. But I did see on Netflix he does have a new special out. Now we'll watch it.
And I want to check it out just because I keep hearing it. But back to the shit we talking about. It is interesting to me that all this is another example of how much y'all are fucking nosy and how much y'all keep shit going. I'm talking to the listeners when I say y'all, because if Chris Rock had responded like the next day or went on the news and all that shit, y'all would have forgot about this shit like 8 months ago. Nobody would have gave a shit because it would have been done and rebuttal. And y'all let this shit be in your brain for a year. Yeah. Because you couldn't wait to see what Chris Rock was going to say. The day after he hit him, Chris Rock's tickets went up like $150 or some shit like that. And he's smart enough to do that. When I saw this and I'm listening to him, he straight called Will Smith a bitch. He straight called Jada a bitch.
Yeah.
He straight...
Yeah,
like, go ahead. All of it, straight up and plain, And then this too that I don't get how the fuck y'all can possibly be mad. Chris is literally going up there and saying all of the shit that I done seen all of y'all say over the last year on every platform, in every message board, in comment section.
Right.
All he did was do it comedically with good timing, and he had time to think about it. So to watch it and go, I can't believe you said those things, you could have shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
Like,
sense.
It's I remember now I probably told the story before, very short. One time we were talking about some fucking movie. You wanted to see it. I said it's gonna be trash. Movie hadn't come out yet. And you said, man, you called me. You're like, man, like you want some contrarian shit. Like you just decide to not like something before you want to go against the grain. Is what you
It was
said.
a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. You said you want to go against the grain, man. You're contrarian.
At first I was
And
thinking
like,
it was Moonfall, but I was like, nah, it wasn't that one.
That. I can't remember what the fuck it was. This was like 12 years ago. But I was like, no, I just look at it and I see what it's about. And I want to like things. But if I see something and I can kind of see what you're taking from somebody else to make a movie and it's gonna be trash, just like the last movie was, I'm not feeling it. Differing of opinions, not a big deal. That's fine. It's conversation. But people like for real wanted to they were waiting on the special and waiting on him to say something bad about Will Smith so they can go right online and fucking create this whole black Twitter thread about fucking how he's a punk. He's a bitch for doing this. You doing this now. It's a year later. You want to do XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's do the whole year later thing. According to Jada Pinkett Smith, Chris Rock has made fun of her for years. He's made fun of her for years. And that's why she doesn't like him. Why wait fucking 4 years later, 5-6 years later to go up and go up and slap this nigga? Nigga, you a punk for waiting so long, right?
If you want to look at it that way, absolutely, right? Like you just been letting him just go off at the mouth since
Word. And then you did it in a place where it's safe, where I don't know if Chris Rock knows fucking Taekwondo. I don't know. But Will Smith went up on that stage and hit him the way he did because he knew that if something happened, it wouldn't go left. It's the Oscars. There's security here. I'm going to go and slap him and do what I got to do in the eyes of my wife, apparently. And, you know what I mean? I'm going to turn around and walk off because I know the moment he tries to, the most Chris Rock could get is like one lick off.
Right.
And then people on stage breaking it up.
And Chris Rock was smart enough to go, how do I win?
Yeah.
How do I win? Okay, like you said in the special, like I didn't audition for Ali. I was a fucking piece of corn in Pootie Tang, right? So how do I win? I be still right now. And just let it happen. And he's winning. Will Smith came out and spoke to the New York Post. Well, not Will Smith directly, a source close to him. Quote, Will is embarrassed and hurt by what Chris said about him and his family in his Netflix special. Back to quotes. He didn't watch it, but he had people tell him what Chris said. Will apologized to Chris and would like for Chris to just let it go, the source added. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. I might mention you in my next 3 specials. Like, nah, after you put your hands on me and I literally let you keep your life, y'all don't get how much Chris Rock could have done to this man. Like, fuck suing. All of us have the tape of him striking this man. It ain't even a question. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have sued. He could have done a lot of things to another black man that would have been real ugly. And he didn't do that. He let Will live. He gonna go back to his shit. And he said, what can I do? I'm a comedian. I'm gonna make my bread off of this. But he could have destroyed Will Smith.
It could have been real bad because you know that he has the Hollywood secrets of Will Smith.
That too. Yeah.
So he could have gone with the, he slapped me like a gay nigga, which makes sense because I heard.
Yeah. He could have went a lot of ways, bro. So many ways he could have.
And this is what I don't like about all these niggas talking about this I go to therapy and I got my anxiety under control and everything is great in my life. Everything is cool. Everything's perfect. Because Will Smith was like probably like one step behind Charlemagne. I'm talking to the fucking Dalai Lama and I'm talking to Louis Farrakhan and my mentality and all my mental health shit is fucking locked in.
They got issues too.
And then the moment that you don't know what to do, where you and your wife make eye contact and you can see that she's fucking disappointed in you for allowing this to happen, you have no way to react to this. Mr. Mental Health, what you do is you walk up on stage and slap another nigga. Not even thinking about what it would do to that person. Mr. Mental Health.
I don't think when he got up there that he was in his right mind. Like that mental health thing is as much as, and I'm gonna say this as somebody that knows like going through it and whatnot. It gets annoying to me when people use it every single time. Like, and I'm saying that as somebody that is going through the shit. Will stop thinking in that moment, and that's what happened. So it's kind of one of them. He can still be Mr. Mental Health and have a bad break at the time. Sure. And I can't even put that in the box of that because it was simple and plain. He didn't know what the fuck to do. And I guess that baser, I got to protect my woman kicks in. But I'm just like, what is she doing to you at home that you feel like this is some shit you need to do? Don't tell Chris Rock to get over it now. Yeah.
It's just like, it's like we talked about before. After it happened, Jada was somebody that was talking shit about Chris Rock, about who he is and what he's done and blah, 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 makes fun of whatever. You're going at this dude. Cool. It's Hollywood. People say shit. No problem. As soon as Will slaps him, it's like, hey, everybody, we should just, everybody go to your corners. We should just be cool. These are two great men. Need to have a conversation. And now Will Smith is on that shit. It's on some, I didn't watch the special, but I heard.
And I just wish
he would let it go.
He watched that shit in the bathroom on the toilet.
You want me to let it go after you hit me? That's like being in a fucking bar arguing with a motherfucker. He's still on you. And then once you start getting once you gather yourself, nigga, you hit me? Wait. Hold on. Wait. I know we was using words before and I escalated the situation by punching you.
I just thought about something. What if the problem is this isn't what Will planned on happening? Will thought he was going to go up there, swing on Chris Rock, and Chris was going to at least start to try, and it's just a fight, and it's over with. He talked about my wife, we're done. And instead, he kind of came back. In that moment, Will turned around, because again, it's Chris Rock. Chris Rock can't attack Will Smith from behind, you know. And then a year later, it's like, damn, he didn't fight me. You remember when you was a kid, and it'd be like, damn, I wish my mom would just beat my ass instead of giving me that speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like, I wish you had just swung back.
That I'm disappointed in you speech? I'm so disappointed.
Now I gotta hear you because we never actually had the other part happen.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yes, you fucking right. You gotta hear me until I'm done making money off of it.
And I'll never be done, Will Smith.
Nope. I'd never be done.
I will always find a way every other special to bring up whatever fuck shit you and your weird ass family got going on. Nigga, we said this back in fucking 2021. Them some weird niggas. That Jada Pinkett Smith family, that dynamic, them niggas is weird. And you can't tell. I was talking to my homeboy about this today. I don't believe them niggas are swingers.
No, I don't either.
If they were swingers, he would not have had that dumbass. Let me not say dumbass. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. He would not have had that defeated, red-eyed, sad-faced look on his body. Shoulders slumped, eyes red. Nothing to say to anything. It was just, that's not something that I don't think that they swing. I think she was fucking a young nigga and she don't know what to do with. She broke a young nigga's heart and didn't know that young niggas act like young bitches. And if you hurt me, that shit going on social media.
And I think this was the best PR cleanup they had for it. Like, it was some shit that they was like, well, what can we say? You know, like, how can we try to put this in some sort of box? So we call it a fancy entanglement in that we normally swing, and people can kind of leave it alone because we celebrities, because there's nothing else in the box that works. And that didn't work either.
Yeah, fuck it. Speaking of, we on Netflix. This is old news, a little bit old news. It's not known news, but Netflix canceled their banning of passwords.
Oh, that whole thing that they was gonna do.
Yeah, banning. They canceled banning the exchange of passwords.
They gotta know that they on their way down. I remember when I had Netflix just because it was the one, it was the go-to. But like, I go to HBO Max and shit like that first. So they're like, all right, we might as well let them keep on stealing.
Yeah, I mean, it's really one of those things. Like, okay, if we do, because I was on the brink, and I still might be on the brink of canceling Netflix. But with that shit, because my Netflix password is at one house. If you're listening to Netflix, no, my Netflix like I have it at my dad's house. I have it in my son's room, and I think that's it. And in my house, of course. If they would, I've already paid these niggas $21.99 a month.
I should be able to log into that bitch from anywhere, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes. So when they did that, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fucking get rid of this shit. I think they probably got a lot. I'm gonna write your congressman person. So what I think happened is a lot of people wrote Netflix and were like, yo, if you do this shit, we out.
We out of here. So, like, it's all of these streaming services. Like, people joked about it years ago that eventually it was going to be so much that it was going to be as much as cable. We passed that like at least 2 years ago.
Well, yeah, because now you have to kind of like get into. You got to get. We don't have to get, but if you're in the entertainment on TV game, you got to get fucking Netflix and Max and Hulu and fucking Prime and Disney Plus. Like, yeah, those things add up to fucking $1.50.
They gonna fuck around and bring Dish back. Niggas gonna start going back.
Shit, Paramount Plus for those that watch that. So I'm not an executive, but for me, if I'm in that room at Netflix, I shut that down immediately, because you only have the people you have that are staying because your password is shareable. I can watch something with my sister who I share my password with.
Right.
You're getting money. You're getting money and revenue based off of your content and the people that are watching it. You fuck around and say, well, now you only have your password on one television, and it's still $21.99. Nigga, fuck you.
Yeah, because like anytime I've gone to like a decent hotel, you can log into Netflix right from the room.
Yeah.
So like what is, you can't take it? It seems like to me that they were trying their best to like squelch that whole thing instead of just kind of riding with it and realizing that it's helping them more than hindering them. Because I might be at somebody's house that ain't got it. Now they want to check out a series.
Sure.
Like, y'all might want to chill out on that one. Your boy Tiger Woods is a GOAT again.
Hold on, yo, like all this is your boy shit. Anthony Mack is my boy.
I've been doing this shit
Tiger
for a
Woods
minute.
is my boy.
I've been doing that shit for episodes.
I know.
One of our listeners was like, man, why did he not say nothing? Because you be putting all these people in like they BFFs and shit.
Yeah, I know. I hear it, but it's kind of like, all right, man, there's a cap. Everything's got a. I can't. Like, damn, nigga, I hear you. I'm trying to I don't want to interrupt the podcast and say, hey, nigga, that ain't my.
Okay, well, you might claim this one though. You don't even know.
I know what's going on. Go ahead.
You wouldn't claim this? This seems like some market shit to do. So,
okay.
Tiger Woods. Oh shit. Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend Erica Herman is suing him for $30 million after he allegedly, quote unquote, kicked her out of their home. But as my color redacted folks say, here's the kicker. This man tricked her by sending her on vacation. He told her, pack her bag, you going on vacation, baby. She got to the airport. He had the locks changed while she was gone, and the lawyers was at the airport to go ahead and discuss the particulars.
Wait, did she still go on vacation?
No, there was no vacation.
That's fire.
That's fire.
This is my house.
Bravo.
This is my house.
Bravo.
You are my girlfriend. This is my house. Look, last time I tried to break up with a bitch, she put a golf club through my windshield. Okay?
Damn.
I'm talking about Tiger Woods, nigga.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, damn, you touched her soul. I was like, Marcus doing that. Okay.
I mean, that did happen to me before. No shit. No, seriously. Seriously. It did happen to me. I was in high school. It happened to me.
A golf club specifically? A golf club?
Specifically a golf club.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It's a long story. Caught my...
damn. Hey, you should say, I am Tiger Woods. You should have been one of them commercials.
One of them niggas in the commercial, Gatorade commercials. I am Tiger Woods. Drinking. But no, like yo, like it's like firing somebody on a Friday.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, you know, oh no, yeah, well, oh yeah, you going to lunch? How about you just take an extended lunch and don't come back? It's a Friday, man. Enjoy your weekend, but it's not a good fit. Just because, and this is one of those things we talked about last week. Did we talk about Lori Harvey on Essence last week?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We did.
So it's one of those things where, you know, beautiful women think they should get something for nothing. Or are getting things for nothing.
True.
You have to understand when you're in a position and the things that you are getting are gifts, right? Like if Lori Harvey was talked to about going on Essence magazine, and then they say, "Nah, we good on Essence. You're not gonna be on the cover because we changed our minds." Don't come sue me for something that you didn't earn. We don't have a contractual relationship for you to come back and want to get something from me. I wanted to do this for you because you are you and you're kind of popular right now. We like you right now. I cannot like you tomorrow and change my fucking mind.
And it should be okay.
It should be okay. Look, man. Look. We talked about the military shit a couple weeks ago. When you're in something and you're getting a benefit from it, after a certain amount of time, if you can't make yourself into somebody that you think you should be after getting the benefits from it, you don't deserve it. You fucking stop complaining. You had time to get your shit together and to be somebody, and you decided to fucking be in the military. Still, it's the same shit with this bitch. You're with fucking Tiger Woods. If you can't find a way to finesse that shit into a few $1 million, bitch, you don't deserve it.
I just think a lot of these groupies is doing it wrong, dog. Like groupies, girlfriends, whatever you want to call them. It's like, you know, y'all letting them fuck so that they can go buy you a purse. But
Right.
if y'all just stack bread for a minute while y'all fucking with these dudes, they stupid enough. Well, not even stupid enough. They just have the money. It ain't tricking if you got it to just give it to you. So you could have $100K and go to school for whatever you want. Or like y'all could be using them like the military use members and be like, you know, you can go to college after you come in here and do this thing.
Bruh.
It's the same hustle. Like it's literally the same hustle, and y'all are doing it for bags and crab legs and shit.
Imagine this is this podcast, okay? Legal Opinions podcast. Imagine if you bumped into fucking Tiger Woods' girlfriend, right, at fucking some place, wherever. She's like, "Hey, oh, you got a podcast? Well, like let me come on. Like, pay me. This is a podcast, a small podcast. Like, y'all pay me $1,000 to come on the podcast. I'm gonna come on the podcast, nigga. We'll scrape up a G to get fucking Tiger Woods' girlfriend to come on and promote the podcast. Now, there are much larger podcasts out there, a bunch of them too, that are willing to pay Tiger Woods' girlfriend $25K to come on the podcast. This is one of the most prolific, absolutely Hall of Fame golfers, and black kind of when he wants to be golfers in the world, in history. If we had $25K to give her to come on just to drive listenership and sponsorship, she's coming on the podcast.
Easily, right?
Bitch, if you can't figure out a way to monetize you dating fucking Tiger Woods into some fucking what's I don't want to be rude. Steph Curry's wife. If you can't monetize being with Tiger Woods into some fucking pots and pans in Target,
right? Monetize your vagina properly. That's all we saying. Like, and I hope y'all ain't hearing this and going, "Oh, y'all not gonna hustle." I love.
We're telling you to hustle.
Do the shit right. Is all we saying.
We are telling you to hustle, trust, and motherfucking believe. If I were to get with fucking Tessa Thompson and or is very important. Janelle Monáe.
The terminology here, ladies, is it's all encompassing.
Janelle Monáe, look, nigga, we are good. Me and everybody I know and love.
And I'm getting some shit paid off. I'm not fucking for free. Like, y'all are basically fucking for free.
I'm
gonna buy you a purse.
Another podcast. I'm starting another podcast.
Dog, like it should be over.
There's no way that I'm dating a celebrity and not monetizing off of it. I'm not gonna fucking do no pillow talking. I'm not gonna embarrass her.
Right.
I might embarrass her a little bit off some goofy shit that she did or whatever. But bro, like, we driving content to the fucking product. We're getting money off this shit. It ain't gonna be no bullshit. Bitch, your Tiger Woods. He's sponsored by fucking Nike.
Like, what is there even to think about on that? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't. I like it, Tiger. I feel like you just didn't want no smoke.
Tiger, you a G, dog. No, Tiger learned from his mistake.
How can I get this bitch out my house easily? Oh, yeah. Hoes love stuff.
No, hoes love to travel.
They love that. Pack a bag, baby.
Pack a bag.
We out of here.
Yeah, no, pack all. No. Take another bag. Pack all your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be gone for weeks.
Like 52 of them shits.
The fuck out of here, man.
Oh man. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on with celebrities, man. You got Sean Kemp doing drive-bys and shit.
Is that like real? Did he do the drive-by?
He's just been arrested in conjunction. I'm waiting on more information because when I read it, I literally kept scrolling because I was like, I can't do no more. What is going on? I don't even want no money no more. Cause what are y'all doing?
I mean, they did call that nigga the Rain Man.
I mean, y'all gotta watch.
I don't want. Wait, hey, Mr. Kemp, this is just allegedly. We're just making some jokes. Please don't shoot up Sam House.
And Karl Malone ain't out here stealing people's fucking junk mail either.
What you talking about?
Like, he the mailman, but he ain't stealing mail.
I think I said that he's the man. All right, man.
I mean, I heard he was doing some other foul shit, but whatever. I'm gonna look into that.
Do you want to do the serious topic or the where we at? We at 50.
Yeah, we this is the last thing. You pick. What we doing?
Let's we'll this will be quick. We'll do two more.
All right.
Okay. Powerball winner wins the $2 billion Powerball, okay? And then buys a house in the Hollywood Hills.
How much was the house?
$26 million.
They'll be out of the house in a year.
Nah, that's not. It was like 2% of 2.56% of his winnings or something like that.
You still got to maintain that bitch and all that other shit. Like, LA is not cheap. And if you don't have no plans to do nothing else, like, that's going to be a problem soon. You know?
I mean, that money can sit in the bank and it can get interest and, you know, he'll get payouts every year. It's not crazy. My biggest issue with this whole thing is that I won the 2.1 billion with the B, Bravo, $1 billion podcast lottery, right? How do I end up with $997 million after taxes? That's my problem.
Somebody got my bread.
I go from being a billionaire to having $997 million. Yes, I know. That's still a lot of motherfucking money. But, bruh.
It'd be hot, but would you ever miss it?
Yeah, nigga, yes.
No, you wouldn't. Like, I
would.
You would not.
Miss. Dog. They took Sam. Listen to me.
I'm broke. No. Go
Listen,
ahead.
I mean, I'm broke too, nigga. Listen to me. Listen. You have $997 million, okay? Let's just pretend.
Okay.
And then they give you $1 billion back. You still don't have the money you should fucking have from winning the lottery.
It's one. Okay, what it is one of them. This is money I ain't never had before.
No, I don't. They took it from you. And they took the money from you. That's what happened. You had money you never had before.
It won't never yours.
And they took it from you.
It won't never yours, dog. Like, it won't never yours.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. The fact that taxes are that fucking insane. And it was a place. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. I'm trying not to bore you guys with this shit. But there was a place. I think it was. That shit. I'm fucking sweating off that shit. I think it's in California. God damn it! Come on, phone. Let me see. My phone.
Yeah, it's not like I hear you. I'm just like, I'm thinking about me being a winner, and they're like 2.2 billion. You go down there to get your check, and they're like, taxes just ate up half of it. You still basically a billionaire, bro.
Bro, that's more than half, isn't it?
Is this after he bought the house? Like, he bought the house and he had 997. Like, he would have had $1 billion, but he bought a big ass house in LA.
Bruh.
You know how much more house you could have got in Georgia or some shit?
No. I mean, well, that's true. You could have bought fucking Georgia for $26 million.
Pretty much.
Let me see.
He better be in Tony Stark's house, like in Malibu, some goddamn well, because that's ridiculous. But I mean,
no,
hey,
that shit dope as fuck now. But it was in. They show me a goddamn video. I want to see a video. Show me an article. I'm trying to figure out where he was in California. Oh, shit. It was called like Aladigo or Ala something. Oh, Altadena.
don't they make milk?
Nigga, I don't know what they do.
Yeah, Altadena, a milk company, I think. But okay.
They don't make milk, nigga. Who are you thinking of?
It's Altadena. It's a milk company. Don't worry about it. It's nothing.
In California.
Yeah.
It is just north of Pasadena.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's where he bought his house at. Okay.
No,
well,
that's where he's from. That's where he bought his ticket at.
Yeah, so he just was like, I'm home.
No,
I want to.
The house is fly though. It's 3 stories. It's like 5 bedrooms. Fucking what the fuck? I don't know, like 6 bathrooms, something like that. It's a fly crib, and that's cool. But, bruh, I was a multi-billionaire, and now you've made me a multi-millionaire. That's
like he was a multi-billionaire for 2 seconds.
That's worse than what happened to Kanye.
You was a multi-billionaire for. They literally, you were never a billionaire. They told you was a billionaire.
That's true.
Somebody was like, "Hey, dog, you hit it for this much. Come down here and pick up half of that." That's what happened. That's what happened.
I mean, I'm not happy with how it turned out for my man, Mr. Castro. That's probably where I took all that money from him because he's Cuban. Anyway,
as long as my taxes get taken out first, like don't drop. Like if they drop 1.9 billion into your bank account or some shit like that, and then go pay us the taxes, like send you a bill, I'm pissed off. That's wrong. Like, but they're doing it up front because they know that they have somebody running up in their house. This is the only way.
I mean, I get it, man, but god damn. You took a fucking $1 billion from me in taxes?
Yeah, in front of the world.
Future taxes. Future taxes.
Would you rather have them take $1 billion from you in front of everybody, or Will Smith slap you in front of everybody?
What do I get if he slapped me?
That's it, just right there. Because all the choices after that is up to you.
Nah, give me the money.
I mean, I think, okay, I would have sued him. I'm sorry, I would have sued him.
Nigga going back to fucking
fuck Will. No, I'm just saying. So like on this, like $1 million, they take $1 million from you. Would you rather that happen, or you get slapped by Will and then figure your bread out?
No. $1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1
billion. $1 billion.
No, like yeah, you could take a B. I'm not getting slapped on national television. Not like that.
International.
Nigga, I ain't got no jokes next year for this shit. And I ain't already rich.
I know, right? Like when Chris got slapped, he went back to a mansion.
Yeah. This nigga, what you send me? You were right.
It's Altadena milk. That's what they sell out here, my nigga.
You're right. He just sent me a screenshot of fucking Altadena milk. The cow, I don't know why the cow's ears are like that on this carton. Like,
dog, none of it makes sense. Don't look at it too long.
I hear y'all jerking off cows out here in Altadena. Wow. Anyway, last thing. Do you want to do this? I'll say it, and you decide to do it now or do it later.
What's that?
When do you stop chasing your dreams?
When do you stop chasing your dreams? Now we can do that now. We can do that now and get out of here. This is an interesting one. I was actually okay. Me and Marcus was talking offline recently, and I was telling him about a friend of mine in comedy who quit out the blue, and that's always shocking. That's always shocking when people do. Even though secretly comics are like, I wish more y'all motherfuckers would just stay home, because you know, if you just don't have it, it's like, man, that's time I could take. So I got on Facebook one day and I see my friend just posted, I'm done. It's been real. And I was like, shit. So I hit him in the inbox. I was like, are you okay? Like, what happened? You know, there's something. And the response was basically, I'm just not funny out here. And I just need to do something different. Maybe I'll shake it off. Maybe I won't. They have not. They were like, no, I'm done. I don't miss it at all. They bombed super hard. And there's something I can admire about that. Like, you know what? This thing is not it. I tried it. I wanted to be good at it, because some people have I just want it, so I'm just going to keep doing it whether I'm terrible or not. You know, all of us know somebody that's still rapping at 40.
Yeah.
And to make that type of wherewithal, being in LA is real hard to do, you know. So she's like, I'm gonna go back to writing. I'm gonna go back to do this, you know. And I'm like, I respect that. You can't tell somebody when to stop. It's so hard. You know, you'd have met people that, hell, comics that's friends of mine that you'd be like, man, when you gonna tell this motherfucker he ain't funny? And it's like, how do you tell somebody that the thing that that drives them, they can't do no more because it just ain't for them? You ain't good at this shit.
Right.
So how do you do that?
I mean, in that example, like you said, like I tell you, yeah, I saw so and so, they ain't got it. That's fair for me to feel, but unfair to say, because they might not be doing it for fame. They may be doing it for it's their hobby, it's their pleasure of whatever, like whether they bomb or whatever, it's something that they like to do. There are people that probably don't like this podcast. I'm sure there are people that don't like it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it doesn't stop me from doing it, because it's a regularity of mine. It's kind of a hobby of mine. It's something I like to do. Talk to my nigga, and we talk about shit that we. I mean, if we didn't look at the numbers and know how many people were listening, we probably still do it. Just because of, you know, who knows? It's a fun thing to do. It's a fun practice to have. It's a fun thing to kind of, it's a little artsy. You try to you find production in it and shit like that. You get it's a venting session about shit that you can't really talk to other people about. I think you tell people when to stop doing the things when to stop chasing their dreams, when their dreams are affecting them and the people around them in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
Like
when it's hurtful, that makes sense.
Yeah, when you're hurting and shit. Like when, if you're in my space, if you're a bad investor and you've made multiple bad investments, you don't learn from your mistakes. You don't educate yourself through literature. You don't take advice, and you keep fucking up, and now your family's in a bad space because you keep making bad investments. You should fucking stop. If fuck it, if you're a comedian and you're taking time away from, I don't fucking know, your fucking family, and you're doing these things, and you're spending money that is taking food out of your kids' mouth, and you're not replacing it with the money coming from being on the road. After a certain amount of time, you should stop. If you want to be a fucking baseball player and you're still playing fucking single A and you're 38 years old and you're making fucking 25 grand a year and spending the money you make on fucking trainers that are trying to make you better, but you ain't been good since you was fucking 24 years old. Do something else.
It's you gotta have, I think there's a lot of ego in that like, you know, you have to get to the point in whatever craft you're doing where you can look at it objectively and go, this is where I'm fucking up in it, or these are the things I'm not doing. I'll speak for me in comedy. The first, I'll say 7 years, there was a huge part of this game that I was not doing. Mm-hmm. Why? I didn't want to. I didn't feel like it. And I would give myself, oh, well, I can do this and it'll get around that. There's no shortcuts to this shit. I think that's where a lot of people get caught up in that, you know, I'm just going to chase this dream, but you're trying to chase it along the path of all of the comfortable shit in that lane.
Right.
And you got to do, LC makes me do a bunch of shit I don't want to do. I've been to LA 3 times this week. I fucking hate LA. 9 times out of 10 going down there. But I'm learning to enjoy it, and I'm learning what I need to do. But I'm also seeing a lot of people that didn't get their shot, and they just chasing it because it's all they got left. There was an old lady at the mic the other night, and I just thought we was in church. Like, she was just doing, like, you know, God told me keep doing, you know, and it's like, I hear you, man, but like, this ain't it for what they're looking for down here. And you can tell that it's just a therapy session for her. Back to what you were saying about this being a therapy session. Yeah. But we know why we're doing it. Yeah. And we'd stop if it was like, all right, maybe we just being crazy right now. But somebody didn't tell that woman, don't go down to that comedy club tonight. Right. Because this ain't it. Like, I hear you. This is something you want to do. It's a real delicate conversation to have with a motherfucker. Because
now you're talking to somebody about their passion.
Right.
Right. And you don't, and no matter what you say, it's kind of like talking to a nigga in love. And you're like, yo, man, this bitch is fucking toxic as fuck.
Can't nobody tell you shit about it.
Oh, man, you don't know her like I do. No, nigga, I ain't got to. I can see the way she talked to you in the kitchen earlier.
And I know 10 bitches like her.
Yes.
You know, like
I've seen this movie before. Like, this ain't, like, she's not the one for you. But you can't tell him nothing. And then, you know, he ends up being, after a certain amount of time, like, literally being married to the situation. And now it's, how do I get out of it? The podcast. If I know people that listen to this podcast that also listen to other people's podcasts, much bigger I won't say better, much bigger podcasts, and they're like, yo, man, y'all niggas got fucking something. Like, y'all niggas is like, y'all just need the right person. And these aren't just people that I know that, you know, that are friends of mine. These are people that are in an industry that deals with real talent. And they said, and I'm sure the same, you've heard it.
We get
like,
it a
yo,
lot.
man, like, yo, y'all should just fucking fire. Y'all just need somebody, the right person to hear this shit. That's a driving force. Yeah, will we probably do this without knowing how many people are listening? Yes. But when you do get that battery in your back of, yo, y'all shit is fucking good. Yeah, that's when you know you're going in the right direction.
Yeah.
But if this shit was taking money out of my son's mouth, I would stop doing this shit immediately.
Tomorrow. It'd be a wrap. Yeah. Yeah. And I've seen people down there going, well, let me just keep pushing. Let me just keep pushing. And you know what I mean? Like, there's no homeless people. People are like, well, you don't see a bunch of homeless people in Vegas and LA. Come to LA, you'll see a lot of them shits. Vegas got a place for them bitches underground.
It would be hard for you to not see homeless people in LA.
Yeah, in LA, you going to see them. Out in Vegas, they hidden. But all of those people came from trying to chase their shit too long.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but most of them. They came to LA, they chased a dream. I'm going to live in, because they heard people like Steve Harvey say, I lived in my car, yo. I wanted this. Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, people feel like you have to do that to make it.
I mean, because that's the story. And you're going to always, but there aren't many stories like that. You do hear a few great people in that field, in entertainment, that say, like, what's my man, Madea? What's that nigga name? I can't remember.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry, right? I slept on a bench while I was trying to write this movie, or when I was at my lowest, I was sleeping on the bench. You hear the Steve Harvey, I was in my car sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, but most people that have, those are the outliers. Most people you hear about, like, you look, man, a lot of people that you heard, that the struggle stories you hear is, yeah, I was being a waiter, or I was a bartender, or I was a bouncer. They were still working. That's
the majority of them.
They didn't just drop everything and fucking go goddamn. I'm gonna go to 10 auditions today and an acting class tonight, and then not do anything else.
Right, like, and that's the part they don't tell. When they tell that story, they leave out the I was busting tables during the day part.
Oh yeah, or my uncle lives in LA and I was staying with him while I was also trying to get on. So I mean, there's always, like, I know not everyone gets to live their dream. I know in this society that we're in right now, where you got OnlyFans and IG models and fucking all this shit going on, that you think I can do me as well. I could just leave my shit, drop everything, and do me too. You can, but good luck. Look, the NBA's been around for 75, 76 years. They've only been like 5,000 players in the NBA. There are 30 teams. 5,000 players in 76 years.
Mm-hmm.
Have a backup plan.
That's it.
Because we don't always get, and your backup plan might be the best thing for you. For me, I grew up in a crib where it was, yo, work, get a retirement, work till you get a retirement, work some more, and then maybe you could chill after you worked again.
And that's a maybe. That's a maybe.
And that's a maybe. So, but now there are more avenues. There's more information that you could work a job that you might not like a lot, and then maybe go buy you a car, put that bitch on Turo for $100 a day. Now you might fuck around and make another fucking $1,800 a month. Oh shit. Go buy you another car. Now you got 2 cars on Turo. Now you making fucking, what is that? What's that, man? $3,600 a month. Oh shit. I didn't know that I could do it like this. There are other ways. Like, and I'm gonna end it by saying this. This job I have now is a cool job. It's the most stress-free job I've ever had in my life, right? In my interview, I'm talking to the dude. My interview lasted like an hour. It's supposed to last 30 minutes, but I'm a good interviewer. What can I say, right? So he let his guard down. We just chopping it up. He tells me, hey, man, I got 14 more interviews after this one. I got 16 candidates. You're the second person I called. You don't have this certain background we're looking for. But, like, your personality and your drive and et cetera, and your experience, et cetera, I like those things in you. I said, look, man, it's cool. If you don't hire me, no problem. No problem. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate the phone call. I appreciate your consideration. But don't feel bad if you don't hire me just because you like me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to find another way around. If it ain't with this company and this job, it's cool, no sweat. I don't mind struggling. I've struggled before. I might sound fly, but I've struggled. So I'm struggling now. I just don't talk about it.
Let them know. Yeah.
But I will find another way around. And that's what the thing, like, if your dream ain't the way, find another way around. If you want to be a fucking comedian, maybe if it ain't working out for you, like you said, your homeboy, if it ain't working out for you, find a way to make money, another stream, a second or third stream of income, a little side hustle that allows you to do the things you love.
And you have to.
To me, that's what life is about. Life is about finding 2, 3, 4, 5 streams of income that allow you the time and space to do things that you love to do, to follow your dreams. That way, if you fail, you're not a failure.
Yep. And y'all got to understand, like, a lot of the people that are doing this dream chaser thing, they always leave out the part that was the thing that helped them make it work, what their resource was. Make no mistake, for me to be able to do comedy full time now, a bunch of shit had to happen in front of it. And that's the part that they always skip in the story, the struggle story. Like, what did you do? Like, Steve Harvey always tells this story. I'm just using that as an example. I ain't got nothing against Steve. He had this show that he needed to do. I think it was the Apollo. And he drove across the country on his last money. And he had the same outfit on and this and that. Something happened before that got him a car. And that got him the money to get to that audition. But whenever he tells the story, he starts it at, I struggled to get there. And I'm not saying that the things before that weren't a struggle too. What me and Marcus is saying is, don't leave out the convenient part to make it sound like it was more of a struggle, because what it's doing to us, artists out there, they're thinking that that's the shit they have to do.
You gotta do that. You gotta starve.
You gotta fucking starve. That shit gonna happen on accident. You gonna do that on accident trying to make this shit happen. Like, there's a common thing happening right now where my phone rings mad different right now. Because a lot of y'all that I was on shows with think I'd have made it. Guess what? No. I'm just working different. Yeah. And people have this, it's kind of like one of them common turn of phrases of like, when you make money, you change. And it's the people around you. They change for real. And I'd be like, nah, I bet it's you. Nah, the people around you start looking at you different if they even think you got a little bit of fame. Right. And you got to figure out how to fucking navigate that. But one of the ways you can combat it is not making it sound like your shit was so detrimental to your livelihood up front. Yeah. That's it. That's it on that one. Yeah. That's it then. Yeah, don't do that shit. Anyway. Episode 149, y'all. Yep. We out of here. Thank y'all for following, checking us out. We back week to week as best we can, like we said. Make sure y'all are watching the Vet TV. I'll give y'all more information on that. Make sure y'all are watching my page, and I'm going to tell y'all where I'm going to be. I'm cooking right now, man. I'm really cooking, and we're going to try and make this thing go a little further. Marcus, go ahead and take us out till next week, pimp.
All right, cool. Hey, thank you guys for listening to the Legal People's Podcast, the podcast people don't like podcasts. Coming at you every goddamn Sunday. Please tell a friend. Listen up. We need some listenership around this bitch. Also, check out our episodes on YouTube. They're going up there as quickly as we can get them up. As Urkel said, don't fret, my pet.
What is this quote, Urkel?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. But yeah, check out Sam on Vet TV. I'm sure he's gonna give us more information as it comes to him. He's gonna give it to us. And that's it. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We love you. Please come back and listen. That's it, man. Be safe. Show love. Peace. We out this bitch.